round 83. Okay, now if you're actually reading the pattern, this is quite wordy, which is why I've sort of separated it into a lot of lines, but it is fairly straightforward. So we're going to join with a standing front post treble around the last stitch of any side. Okay, so that's around that last cluster, through two, and through two. Okay, so a standing front post treble. We're then going to make 5 treble into the chain 2 corner space, and we're going to place a stitch marker in the 3rd one. Okay, so 5 treble into the chain 2 corner space and the marker in the 3rd one, the middle one, so that now becomes your corner treble. Okay, so then we are going to front post treble around the next stitch and then treble into the chain 1 space. Now previously you may have noticed that when we're alternating front post stitches and stitches made into chain spaces, they're different heights. But because when you're working a front post stitch around a cluster or a popcorn, you work it right at the top of the stitch, there's no need to have the height difference. Just in case you was wondering why. Okay, so front post treble around the next stitch, treble in the chain 1 space, 1, 2, 3 times. Front post treble around the next stitch, that's the last cluster, and then we're going to make 2 treble into the next stitch, that's the first single crochet. Okay, and then we're going to skip the next 3 stitches, so that's those 3 all made into that chain 1 space there. And we're going to single crochet in the next 3. Okay, so that's the 3 made into the next chain 1 space. Then we're going to make 2 single crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the next 4, two single crochet in the next one, and then single crochet in the next 3, and that should leave us with 4 single crochet. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're then going to make skip 3, 2 treble into the next stitch, running out of yarn, my balls are rolling all over the place. Oops, sorry, I knocked my laptop and the screenshot all over the place. Okay, where were we? We were making 2 treble in the next stitch, which is that last single crochet, and we are then going to front post treble around the next stitch, treble in the chain 1 space. We'll do that twice. Okay. I'm doing these quite quickly because they are just normal stitches, but I do just want you to see how the repeat works. Okay, so corners are 5 trebles. Place your marker into the third one. You're then making a front post double around the cluster, front post treble around the cluster, and a treble into the chain 1 space. 1, 2, 3 times front post treble, and then our repeat, no, 2 treble in that next stitch, and then our repeat starts. Skip 3, single crochet in 3, 2 in the next stitch, single crochet in 4, 2 in the next stitch, single crochet in 3. Skip 3, 2 treble into the next stitch, which is the last single crochet, and then it's front post treble around the next stitch, treble into the chain 1 space. You're going to do that twice, then a front post treble, and then 2 treble into the next stitch, which is your first single crochet. Okay, so you're going to repeat that 9 times, okay, which will bring you to here. That's your last shell. So you'll work around this last shell exactly the same. Skip 3, single crochet in 3, 2 in the next one, single in 4, 2 in the next one, single in 3, skip 3, 2 treble into that last single crochet, and then your front post treble around the next stitch and treble into the next chain 1 space, 1, 2, 3 times, and then finish with a front post treble. Okay, so all the way round, join to that standing treble, fasten off and secure your ends. Okay, so play this over as many times as you need to, or you can also read the pattern just to make sure everything is sitting correctly. Round 84, and we're going to join with the beginning 3 double crochet cluster in the next to last stitch of any side. It's very similar to what we did down here. Okay, so yarn over on your hook, and as if you're going to make a standing double, but just pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, back into the same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and through 2, and again for a third time, and then yarn over and pull through all 4 loops. Okay, so we've got a 3 double crochet cluster. Okay, we're then going to chain 1 and skip the next stitch. Okay, in the corner treble we are going to make a 3 double crochet cluster, okay, chain 2, and then another 3 double crochet cluster. 2 and 3. Okay. Pop your marker up into the new chain 2 corner space. Okie dokie. And then again, as we did before, we're going to chain 1, skip the next stitch, 3 double crochet cluster into the next stitch. Okay, and you're going to do that 6 times. Okay, so chain 1, skip the next stitch, cluster in the next stitch, so that you'll notice that your clusters sit in between the front post stitches and you skip the front post stitch. Okay, I just brought my purple board in to make it a little bit easier for you to see where I'm working with the chalk colour, which is white. Okay, so chain 1, skip the next stitch, 3 double crochet, cluster in the next stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. You will notice that that 6th cluster sits into the first single crochet of the shell. Okay, and then we are going to start our repeat to work across. We're going to chain 1, skip the next 2 stitches and single crochet in the next 4. So your first single crochet goes into the first single of that increase. 3 and 4. 2 single crochet in the next stitch. Whoops. And now don't be thrown off by this because it's basically uneven. You're going to single crochet in the next 3 stitches, but your last single crochet will sit in the second of the increase. So as you make your single crochets across there, you start in the first one of the increase and you end in the second one of the increase. Okay, so you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 single crochet across there. Okay, we are then going to chain 1, skip the next 2 stitches, 3 double crochet, cluster in the next stitch, chain 1 and skip the next stitch. Okay, so cluster in the next stitch, chain 1, skip the next stitch, and we're going to do that 5 times. Okay, so our repeat starts from here, chain 1 and skip those next 2 stitches, single in 4, 2 in the next, single in 3, chain 1, skip 2, 3 double crochet, cluster in the next stitch, chain 1, skip the next stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and then 3 double crochet, cluster in the next stitch, which is your first single crochet that goes into. Okay, so that is your repeat that you're going to do 10 times. Okay, so your 10th repeat will end with a cluster here in the first of those 5 trebles in the corner. You're then just going to chain 1 and skip that last stitch before you go into your corner again with cluster, chain 2, cluster. Okay, so fairly straightforward. Just don't forget here you've got 4, then the increase, 2 in 1 stitch, and then only 3 afterwards. Okay, so all the way round, join to that beginning cluster, fasten off and secure your ends. Round 85, and we're going to join with a standing double crochet around the last stitch of any side. Okay, in the chain 2 corner space we're going to do 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. Okay, so we've got a normal double crochet corner. Okay, 1 and 2. Okay, we're going to do similar to what we did down here. Okay, but this time we're working with double crochets, not trebles. Okay, so it's a front post double around the next stitch, and then a double crochet in the chain 1 space. Okay, and we're going to do that 7 times. Okay, our 7th repeat ends in that last chain 1 space, and then our repeat as we work across the side is 2 double crochet in the next stitch, so that's into the first single crochet, and then we're going to skip the next 2 stitches and single crochet in the next 3. So the third single crochet lands in the second of those 2 that we made there to do our increase. We're then going to skip the next 2 stitches, 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So the 2 double crochet go in the first single crochet and the last single crochet. Okay, then we're going to double crochet in the chain 1 space and front post double crochet around the next stitch, and we're going to do that 6 times. Okay, so it's 6 times, and then a double crochet into the chain 1 space. Okay, and you're going to repeat that 10 times. So our repeat starts 2 double crochet in the next stitch, skip 2, single crochet in 3, skip 2, 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So they're all made in the single crochets. Double crochet into the chain 1 space, front post double around the next stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and then double crochet in the next chain 1 space. Okay, so on you're going to do that 10 times. On your 10th repeat, your last double crochet will land here. You'll have 1 stitch left. Make a front post double around that before you then go into your corner again. Okay, so corners, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and then you're basically working a front post double around every cluster and a double crochet in each chain 1 space, and then just this bit here, 2 doubles, skip 2, 3 singles, skip 2, 2 double. Okay, so that you make sure you've got absolutely the right stitch count. Okay, so all the way round, join to the standing front post double, fasten off and secure your ends. Round 86, and we are going to join with a standing double crochet in the last stitch of any side. Okay, and then normal corner, so in the chain 2 corner space, 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. And then we're going to move our corner marker up into our new corner, and then we've got an incredibly simple round. Hooray, you say. Okay, double crochet in the next 219 stitches, and do not skip that first hidden stitch. Okay, so again, make sure that you look at the post and that you can clearly see the top loops of that stitch. Okay, so use stitch markers to help with your count. Your total per side is going to be 223 double crochet. That includes the 4, 2 at the beginning and 2 at the end of each side. Okay, so all the way round, and then join to the standing double crochet with a slip stitch. Round 87. Okay, last round of part 7. Okay, so we're going to slip stitch in the next 2 stitches and then into the chain 2 corner space. Okay, and chain 1. That chain 1 doesn't count as anything, it's just to rise us up to the right height. Okay, in the chain 2 corner space we are going to half double crochet, chain 2 and half double crochet. Okay, let's move our marker up into our new corner space. And then again, nice simple round to end with. We are going to back post double crochet around the next 223 stitches. Okay, so your corner is half double crochet, chain 2 and half double crochet, and then you're going to make a back post double crochet around each of the 223 stitches that you have on each side. Okay, so all the way round, join to that first half double crochet, fasten off, secure your ends, work all of your ends for part 7 away, and yeah, that's part 7 done. So thanks for watching, and I will see you for part 8.